Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Kwanasima Shorthand Classes. Get ready, 5 seconds. The drafting of minutes is a duty generally devolving upon the secretary alone. In some cases, draft resolutions are drawn up by members of the executive body and placed on the agenda as notices of motion. In such case, if the resolution is passed, the secretary must exercise care to make a correct record of the resolution as finally agreed upon after discussion and voting. In the great majority of cases, however, it will be the duty of the secretary actually to shape the resolution, and in order to do so, it will be necessary for him to follow the discussion as closely as possible, to make a mental note of all relevant facts, to reject all matters brought into discussion which have no real bearing upon the main point of the business, and generally to sense the opinion of the meeting. When the discussion is completed, he should make a note in his agenda book or draft minutes book of what has actually been decided by the committee, in order that he may write up the minutes later. The heads of matters for a discussion should be entered in the draft minutes book before the meeting, in order to leave the secretary absolutely free to attend to the actual business of the meeting. If sufficient space is available after the entry of each heading, a pencil note may be made at the time the decision of the committee is reached. A draft minutes book is generally favored instead of the practice sometimes adopted of making a note of decisions on the letters or other documents themselves, for by such method a permanent record of the proceedings is obtained hot from the meeting. It is very desirable that the secretary should be able to interpret the decisions of the committee with accuracy and speed. The committee should not be kept waiting while the secretary makes his notes. In order to avoid such annoying delay, it is sometimes desirable that the secretary should arrange for the minute clerk to be in attendance, not only to assist to take a record of the proceedings, but also to obtain the signatures of the members. Dear Sir, I am directed to inform you that the second unit of the Kaveri Fertilizers and Chemicals Limited is slated to start production shortly. The board of directors desired that the next board meeting be held at the work site. A very important person is likely to inaugurate the plant and dedicate it to the farmers of the nation during December next. The probable date could be around 5th December, subject to confirmation from the chief guest. In the light of the above position, you are requested to inform us your travel plans for making suitable arrangements. You may kindly plan to reach this place by beginning of December. Arrangements for travel from railway station to the plant site will be made by the company. Any change in the program will be intimated to you. The agenda and the notes for the board meeting will be sent to you in due course. In this connection, I would like to bring to your notice that there are important historic places around this place and one should not miss the opportunity of seeing them. I would suggest that you should make it convenient to visit them. If you agree, we will plan accordingly and take you round. You may also plan to spend 1 or 2 days more to see the cultural festival being organized here. On hearing from you about your complete travel program for attending the board meeting as well as for visiting the historical places in and around this place, we will make all the necessary arrangements. Thanking you and looking forward to your reply. Yours faithfully. Dear sirs, we have much pleasure in bringing to your notice our illustrated catalogue, a copy of which we are sending you by post. We may say that this is a very expensive production, and we think you will agree with us is a most useful guide which we trust you may find of great service to you. We would respectfully draw your attention to the fact that the specialties contained are of our own manufacture, of which we stock considerable quantities, thus enabling us to be in a position to comply with any orders you may care to entrust with us. We have also, since the issue of our previous catalogue, considerably extended our works and have installed the most modern and up to date plant, which enables us to be in a position to compete with any other manufacturer. It has always been our endeavor to produce our goods in the best possible manner, considered with low prices. You will quite understand that we do not confine ourselves solely to the making of the goods to the sizes exact in nature specified in our catalogue, but we should be pleased to quote you special prices and to the various sizes on receipt of full particulars. In the past, there have been complaints that our packing was not satisfactory. We discovered that there was some justification for such complaints. We have therefore taken into our service quite recently a person of considerable experience. We hope to secure your valued business and assure you of our best attention to any orders you are pleased to place in our hands. Yours faithfully,